Packers at 15 take Michael Mayer, tight end out of Notre Dame.
He nice. He definitely nice.
Washington Commanders.
Still can't talk you into.
At 16.
I can't talk you into going that approach. Kind of
What?
the Gentry and Mayer, big ball, 12 personnel, Pickens, Deontay on the outside, OG New England style.
What happens to Muth?
No, I said both. Like, think about New England. It was Gronk and Hernandez. I said, can I sell you on us getting Michael Mayer?
So you're saying Muth
Pairing
and
him
Mayer?
with Mayer. Yeah, those two together. And then we already got our receivers out front in terms of Pickens and DJ. Then you got the running game with Najee. Another option for your boy Kenny. He's definitely a complete tail tight end. Like, he will probably push move to see who's gonna be the guy. Now we talking about having two studs, two ballers, almost like Ertz and Goddard in Philly. Can I sell you on that?
They only got one guy these days. Like, they got rid of.
But they've changed to that. But remember, it was a time where it was Ertz and Goddard together, and they was nice. They was like that.
It sounds nice.
It does sound nice. It's intriguing a little bit.
It's not terrible. Is that what you want to do?
I flirt with it. I haven't committed because I haven't started watching all the prospects just yet. By the time we get to the draft, though, I'm gonna have it locked in. But I've only started watching, like I said, the first like couple dudes, like heavy so far. And I'll talk about them in a little bit. But yeah, I haven't checked on mother dudes just yet. But the concept, I like it a little bit because I'm like, it doesn't have to drastically change our offense, but it gives Kenny another weapon. And at the same time, the concussions with Move was making me a little nervous. Okay. So I'm just kind of like, all right, should I bring me something in just to be safe? I also like the fact that Michael would definitely be able to match that if Move is unavailable to me at any point in time. If this becomes an issue going forward, I at least know I got me another crazy, because remember, it was supposed to be Ebron and Move. That was supposed to be the vibe. It was. I ain't tripping on that. That was supposed to be the vibe. And remember, Ebron stopped dropping passes while I grew my little beard out. It worked. And then he got hurt. So I'm just saying. I kind of like the two tight end set, big boy ball, play action at pass. Kenny can operate in between the middle of the field on any of those tight ends. And then when he wants to stretch the field, you got Pickens and you got DJ who wins one-on-ones, create separation. Both of them dudes can block. When I want to go big personnel, 13 personnel, I bring in Gentry. Or if I get exotic, you bring in Connor. Big boy ball. Start out so you get the defense and base personnel. They got to go 3 safety or something like that. And then we disperse that formation to like empty. Or disperse it to, a more of a like smaller personnel grouping type set. And now you got Kenny out here operating with mismatches.
What's this dude's comparison?
To me, I think of him like just kind of like a more complete move. Like in that same vein, he can run block, he can pass block, he can run routes.
He's between
he has size.
Gronk and Muth.
Yeah, like he's not as tall as Gronk. I think he's what 6'5". Is he 6'5"? I thought he was like in that range, right? I'm not. Let me make sure.
I'll check right now.
Hold on. Oh, you got. All right. I didn't want to do him a disservice.
He is. They don't have it up right now.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna just try to Google
They're
it.
They're waiting for
the official.
At least on NFL and their whole draft site and stuff. They're waiting for his.
All right, I'm gonna check Notre Dame's. I'm gonna check Notre Dame website real quick and see what we got.
Whew. I just don't think the Steelers will do it.
You said you don't think they would?
Yeah. Listen, dude.
6'4", 265. Like I said, like
you could talk me into it. You definitely could talk me into it. I'm not even gonna front.
67 catches, 809 yards, 9 tutties, average 12.1 per catch. It has the run out the ability. Like I said, man, could move you in terms of the blocking part of it. When you want to keep him into protection, so if Kenny wants to stretch the field, he could definitely give you that.
What other teams are doing this right now?
In terms of the big boy 2 tight end sets?
Patriots are trying.
They want to get back to that, but yeah, we'll see.
It's just not there. Mm-hmm. Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry.
But I say because I think of Philly and San Fran, but they don't have a second guy that they use like that. Because I think of like Kittle and Huschek and how they use those 2 guys. But Pat could be your move guy. Both of them could be the move
Why I
guys.
asked that is
Either one could be moved out. Both, like I said, both win one-on-ones. That's the other thing.
I like the thought of doing something different than what the rest of the league is doing.
Oh, well, yeah, because I'm really trying to think, like, San Fran's probably the closest that I could think that are doing it to, like, a successful level with two of those body types.
Because that's why, with the Patriots doing it, that's why it was so unique. It was no one really had a plan for that at the time. It was out of nowhere.
Because it makes you play base defense, but you got athletes. So now you got, not everybody has a Fred Warner. Not everybody has, these type of guys that can really cover. So when you start talking about spacing these dudes out, and now you got these LBs playing one-on-one with these dudes, they panic, man. Because that's not what they built for. You might have one, but not two of those dudes. And you're going to be in base because of the personnel, because you got to respect the threat of the run. And with the Najee back there, with two more than capable blockers, you can't even say, I'm going to play small ball against it. And that's what New England would really force you into doing. Because you would say, okay, we can't cover Gronk and Hernandez out of base. We can't cover them out of a three safety look. So we got to go big nickel. But as soon as you go in that nickel front, they're running it. Yeah. And that nickel now has to fill that B gap, or that nickel has to set the edge. He ain't doing that, not against them tight ends. You Gronk more of them dudes. And Pat or Michael, either one of them dudes versus a nickel corner, man, they gonna do the same thing. Because I like it. I ain't there yet, though, but I like it. Baltimore tries it, though. When I think of Mark Andrews and the big boy, was it Ricard?
Sure.
But obviously Ricard doesn't give you the receiving ability, just the heavy blocking ability. But he's one of those ones I was thinking about.
This could get us head and shoulder over those teams that are trying to do it, though. We could be the most successful team.
Because we already have everything there. The infrastructure is already there.
Now, 49ers have the scheme and everything, but in terms of just, we have two solid tight ends like that.
Both, like I said, both could cook. And I don't think it would have to take away from anybody else getting fed on the team either. I think Deontay probably would feel it the most, just because of the volume that he's accustomed to getting. But I still feel like across the board, our offense would be way better. We're still going to minimize turnovers, and Kenny's going to be able to flourish in that type of offense right there. And I'm just trying to think, like, you don't even got to overcomplicate it for the Canada people that either believe that he can cook it up or don't believe that he can cook it up. That's just, like I said, early on, dark horse.